This is Anik phone for Pro Boxing fans. We're in Dublin. It's the final press conference for Chantelle versus Katy Taylor 2. Pleasure to be joined by Frank Smith. Frank, huge fight for Katy Taylor. Do you think it's a step too far to say her career's on the line on Saturday night?
Look, I think they're not looking past, neither of Katy Taylor or Chantelle will be looking past Saturday night. It's a tough test. We saw the first time round what a brilliant fight it was. Chantelle was going to come in even better this time round, as is Katy Taylor. I think when it comes to Katy, there's still massive fights to be made, win, lose or draw off the back of this. She's obviously a huge star in the sport and will continue to be. But like I say, no one will be looking past Saturday night, and will be fully focused on that.
Both Matchroom fighters, but from an Irish perspective, Katy said up there and her coach said they felt they underperformed back in May. What do you think she needs to do differently to reverse the result?
Look, I'll always be quite honest, I'm not the boxing coach, I'm not the boxing expert. I sit there and watch great fights. I'm lucky to do it every week, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend I can tell you what she needs to do better. I think we're in for a great fight, and for me that's the key. We're in for a great fight between two brilliant fighters. Chantelle, with all the pressure of coming to Katy's backyard last time, showed a brilliant performance. But I think you're going to see better from both of them on Saturday, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Great fight, some Ireland v England matchups in their card as well, but honestly we'll be talking all day about it. But I want to move on to Conor Chris Eubank Jr. Feels as if things have gone sort of quiet in that front over the past couple of weeks, and then I saw Dan Raphael reported that the fight was close to collapse due to financial issues and financial demands on the side of Conor Ben. Is that an accurate reflection on why we've seen a sort of stalling in the talks?
No, not at all. No, Conor Ben's ready to go. Look, we've done so much talking about this fight. Feels like it's been a lifetime this has been going on for. And I kind of want to just focus on actually trying to get it made. I've had calls today and continue to have calls. We're getting to that crunch point though, for that date though of Jan 27th, Feb 3rd, where we need to get things moving. We haven't got long left. But it's the way boxing is, the way boxing works, and hopefully we'll have some news soon, but we're still fully focused on making that fight happen. I believe it will happen, but there's no concerns from Conor Ben's perspective. Conor Ben wants the fight. He's wanted to fight for a long time, and I'm confident it will happen.
When do you think you will make a final decision and potentially move on? I've seen Conor called out Jerron Ennis on Twitter today. That'd be a good fight.
That'd be a brilliant fight. Look, Conor's ready for anyone. 147, 154, he'll go to 160 obviously for the Eubank Jr. fight. We have to move very quickly. I think the next 24, 48 hours into the weekend, we can't really go beyond that. And that's from pressure from all sides. DAZN, Tottenham as well, and Cardiff. It takes a lot of work to put on these scale events, and we need to get moving.
Sticking with sort of Conor Ben, his last opponent, Rodolfo Orozco, has failed a VADA test ahead of their fight. It's never good bringing these up, but it's something that we need to address. Just your reaction to it when you saw the news. I'm guessing you heard the same time as us this morning.
Look, the Commission is something the Commission have been dealing with. That's the process they're going through, and obviously details of it will remain confidential until they finish with that process. So we're leaving it with the Florida Commission to deal with. Obviously Conor Ben's aware, and although not beneficial, look, we're doing more and more testing, and we're going to find more and more positive tests. That's good in terms of the long-term safety of the sport. Obviously, these announcements, this news is never good in a way of, it's never a good message to put out there, but at the same time, the safety of the sport is paramount and the safety of the fighters. So, it's something the Commission are dealing with.
Just onto the heavyweight division, we saw that crazy press conference for the December 23rd show. Anthony Joshua's comments, his demeanour, as they always are sort of the topic of heavy scrutiny. Seen Carl Froch has reacted to it. He's never shy of making a comment about AJ. He said Anthony looked like a beaten man, like he was on the edge and worried. Just to take it, you see things slightly differently.
Yeah, look, AJ's in a great place. Spoke to him last night, or was messaging him last night. He's in a great place. He's very happy, and he's enjoying staying active. I think people read into a lot of things with Anthony Joshua that maybe they don't do with other people. Other people have different moods. Other people can come across in different ways, but no one says anything about it. But Anthony Joshua is always under that microscope of everyone having a view of the way he acts. But he's ready to go. He's focused. The difference is you're 6 weeks out or 5.5 weeks out, I think, from that announcement press conference. He's ready to fight. He's training hard and he's ready to go, and that's his focus.
Moving on to something a bit more lighthearted, Tony Bellew officially confirmed is going to be entering the I'm a Celebrity jungle. How do you think he's going to get on? I mean, we've already seen some conflict in the show. I don't know if you watch it. How do you think he's going to fare with Nigel Farage? That'd be an interesting clash.
To be honest, I don't watch I'm a Celeb. I might do now just to see how Tony gets on. But someone said to me he could get chucked out for knocking out Nigel Farage. I don't know if you still get paid if you knock out a fellow contestant. Probably not. But he either lasts a week or he either lasts a day or the whole thing. I think he could win it. But, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I might have to tune into a couple of them now.
Could that be something for you down the line? There's talk of a Netflix series, maybe I'm a Celebrity, if the profile keeps building. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Mate, I'll be on a beach somewhere in Bali selling Havaiana flip-flops, mate. That's my dream. In 9 years from now, get me away, get me on a beach somewhere, and I'll be working hard selling flip-flops.
Cheers, Frank. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Top man.